Slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. At the third shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. We pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, 51 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
In the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 12, Cardinals nothing.
Fournette running out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To Mike Evans.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Brady gives his hit off to Jones.
Ronald Jones.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A gain of 3.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal.
5-yard line.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the money.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Cardinals, nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 9, check 9.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 38-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Get in the way. 45, 45, 45. Come on.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
50-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Murray from midfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his All-Pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short.
And 1 yard to go.
Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Mike, you better break. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Ball
line.
the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
45, Mike, 45. Come up the ball.
Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down. Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Right back to Dre. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
A shotgun give to Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Buccaneer 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 12-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Just like that. Mike's 59.
Now Fournette. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And Brady will sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
At the 1-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.